Welcome to the Taylor Made Tasty podcast. I'm Taylor, retired serial quitter turned goal boss coach, speaker, and consultant. I believe a beautiful life starts with a beautiful mindset. Join me as we amplify confidence, resilience, and actionable tools on the road to quit quitting on you and your vision. You are worthy of your goals, so let's go get there. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Taylor Made Tasty, the podcast. I am wishing you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving. Today's episode is timely and I will be discussing, along with my guest, Hillary Gooden, how to handle holiday stressors. Hillary and I will be talking about how you can use your breath as a prominent tool to a less stressful you. Also touching on if there is a proper way to breathe, how to store up some calm for later in your day, and a quick breathing demonstration that you can use anywhere to help your holiday stress all season long. A little bit about our guest. Hillary Gooden is a speaker, certified lymphology expert, vibrant life promoter, author, and spiritual leader. She works with women leaders who are looking for strategies to get their life back from the control of stress. She uses strategies and techniques to work the lymphatic system along with different holistic practices to bring balance to body, mind, and spirit. She became a certified lymphologist through the International Academy of Lymphology. Now her mission is to help others discover that you got the power to help your body help you. She authored a book called You Got the Power: 7 Ways to Transform Your Health and Peace, and the book Your Words Create Your Reality. She is the host of 2 podcast shows, The Vibrant Good Health Show and Let's Get Acquainted. Please help me welcome Hillary to the show and let's get into it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you believe it's time for the annual Vision Board Party? It's back, Saturday, December 3rd. This Vision Board Party offers an empowering and imaginative goal-setting session where participants will learn the fundamentals of creating a vision board, but more importantly, break down big goals into attainable milestones for the coming year. The first part of the workshop consists of guided meditation, reflection, and journaling designed to open up the mind before we jump into action. The second half is dedicated to building the vision, where participants will transfer their goals into milestones with deadlines and ultimately into a graphic representation of their big dreams. You can find more information at tailormadetasty.com/vision board. And for all my podcast listeners, use code PODCAST for 10% off any package. Let's go get there in 2023.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, Hillary. Welcome to the podcast today.
Well, hello, Taylor. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, absolutely. So happy Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving Day. And before listeners dive headfirst into this crazy time of year, I wanted to acknowledge that holiday stressors come in many forms of tough relationships with family, financial woes, just added stress with having to be here, there, and everywhere during this time. And with many of us having maybe a light understanding of how breath can calm us down or keep us grounded. But I would like for you to explain maybe a little bit deeper into how our breathing plays such a crucial part in our feelings and emotions, especially during this time.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to. Well, our breath, when we get emotional, when we get all in our feelings, as they say, sometimes we'll find ourselves being short of breath. Our heart is beating fast. And, you want to run or you want to slap somebody. You don't know which to do. And, that's when you're trying to figure, let me try to calm myself down. Maybe you're holding your hand over your heart. Maybe you hold your hands up in the air. A lot can go on when we get emotional and it affects our breathing. And you want to try to get calm, and sometimes it's hard to get calm in the midst of being emotional. That's why I have come, to learn and to teach, many other people the importance of learning how to breathe through those times when you get emotional, because it causes an imbalance that makes the problem worse before it gets better.
When we're talking about our breath in those moments, like how does the breath directly connect to us creating more calmness in our life?
There's a thing that goes on when you're breathing. You're breathing in oxygen and you're breathing out carbon dioxide. When there's an imbalance, it can affect you emotionally when you don't have enough oxygen and your body is not oxygenated and you get in an emotional state. It can cause you not to be able to rebound as quickly as you could if you were in a calm state, in a balanced state. And when you're in that balanced state, that's a state of being calm. When the carbon dioxide and the oxygen is at a balanced place, that's because you're at a calm state of being.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes. 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 It makes a lot of sense. And our breath is such an easy tell for how we are affected by things, whether it gets more rapid or deeper or short, right? It's just such a telling part of our body. So, there are many actionable tools this time of year, like setting a budget, try to avoid crowds, take breaks from social media. But you have tools surrounding our breath and how we can breathe our way into a less stressful version of ourselves. So, I would love for you to expand on how we can go about breathing into less stress.
Just as I talked just briefly about how you exchanging oxygen for the carbon dioxide, having that balance, learning to do different breathing techniques, breathing exercises is helpful to you being able to stay in a more calm state, or at least not to go too far when those emotional moments happen, because with the holidays we know, with family, let alone the budgets and everything, but with family trying to get the dinner, prices are just crazy when you go to the grocery stores right now trying to pull those dinners and everything together. You can find yourself getting emotional at the gas pump, at the grocery store, let alone your family. Okay, so I have found myself, getting emotional sometimes just putting gas in the car with the prices being so high. I was at the grocery store, man, things that were, even trying to get a turkey and all of that, it's crazy. And you can find yourself getting emotional. So breathing techniques, breathing exercises that you can do like first thing in the morning, upon waking up, that can help take you through the day. That's what's so amazing about it. It can last, and as far as helping you, because when you're doing the breathing exercises, you're helping your nervous system. You're helping different systems of the body to work properly, and you at a cellular level. That's what's so beautiful about storing up. Like it's sort of like storing up what you need for what's coming. You might not know what's coming, but you'll find yourself being able to breathe your way through it. When once you learn different exercises that you can do anywhere, because you're breathing anyway. That's what I tell people all the time. You're breathing anyway. You might as well make it work for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I hope we can learn some of those. But I also kind of just want to go back to basics, if you will. So because I know that my community and even through tons of work on my own personal growth, that they will question because I have, am I breathing correctly? So can you share if there is a proper way to breathe? On maybe some tips if we aren't doing it correctly.
Well, first, I want everyone to know that there are three things that happen when we breathe correctly, just in your rested breathing. You just your rested time, not when you're like expending energy exercising, but just your overall everyday breathing. There's a prop three things happen. The first thing that happens is uh, the air is warmed that comes into your body. The second thing that happens is the air is filtered as it comes into your body. And the third thing, which is the most amazing thing, is that the body knows how much air it needs at any given time so that you don't do what's called over breathing. So to take a proper breath, to breathe properly, everyone should be breathing in through their nose and out through their nose. You know, you have some people that just in their rested time, they're breathing uh, through their mouth. That bypasses those three things that should be happening when you're breathing through your nose, which will allow different pathogens and airborne stuff that could get into your body and into your lungs that can frustrate your breathing. So that's the proper way to breathe. And it sounds really simple, but you'll be surprised how many people have problems because they are mouth breathers. When you and it can cause you when you get into those stressful moments, and you may start coughing, or sometimes that's what how it will happen with me when I get uh, the word exacerbated comes to me. You know, you get all frustrated and you may start coughing because your heart is beating so fast and you're trying to regulate your breathing to get it back. You'll start breathing in and out through your mouth. That's the problem. So the proper way to breathe is in through your nose and out through your nose. Aside from when you may be exercising or something like that, where you will breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a runner, definitely not breathing out through my nose.
You will find, Taylor, and everyone that's listening, when you practice breathing in and out through your nose, just on a regular, just being, I would say practice it if that's a problem for you, but just being mindful that you are breathing in and out through your nose. And then we're going to do a couple of exercises or something on the end. You do some different breathing exercises. Even as runners, you'll find that, you know, when you stop and you begin to try to catch, when you get done, you have to kind of catch your breath, right? And when you're catching your breath, you'll find that you can rebound faster or quicker and get back to your regular breathing in and out through your nose.
Fascinating. I'll have to try that. Yeah, thank you. So, a lot of this season forces us to be even more patient, more forgiving, more managing our expectations. And when we're in scenarios that test these emotions, how can we work on being calm in the moment? And I was also kind of thinking, is there ever a way to store calmness for later? So maybe you're calm in the moment, and then you can use that stored calm for later.
Yeah, and that's what doing the breathing exercises um, early. Like if you know you're going to be in a stressful situation, you know you got some family members that know how to push your buttons when it comes to having these family gatherings. There's always one person that knows how to get right under your skin, and you want to smile your way through it. You don't want it to be a problem. You don't want to get into that fight or flight mode. You can do you some breathing exercises before the gathering, whether you're going to the gathering or you're hosting the gathering. And so that's what I found is really helpful. Even as being a speaker, I found that when I do my breathing before having to take the stage or take the platform or take the mic, it helps me. You know, you get that little anxiety. It helps me to be able to breathe my way easily through it in front of the people. You know, so you can store it up by doing the exercise before, creating that balance of calm where everything is all is well with the carbon dioxide and the oxygen going in and out, in and out.
Yeah, so it sounds like it almost needs to be added to the list of things to do prior to whatever event it is or gathering. Just like you're gonna grab your jackets or you're gonna grab your potluck dish or whatever it is, you got to grab some calm for
Yes,
later.
exactly.
So, as today's Thanksgiving, and some listeners may already be maybe feeling a little bit of stress of the day, would you be willing to walk us through a breathing demonstration that we can use for the holiday season?
Yes. One of my favorite ones that I do every day, upon waking up, I do it. And so let me explain. It's called alternating breathing, where you breathe in one nostril. You're going to use your two fingers, and so you're going to close off one nostril, breathe in through the other one, hold it, then you're going to close off that nostril and breathe out the other. So you're breathing in one, holding it, breathe out the other, breathe in that one, hold it, and breathe out the other. So you're alternating breathing in and out through your nose, through your right and your left nostril. Does that make sense? Did you
Yes.
understand
So
that, Taylor?
I have two
Okay.
fingers up. I'm going to close my right nostril, breathe in,
Yes.
then I'm going to
Breathe
close
in,
my left nostril and
hold
breathe
it,
out.
and breathe out. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And so what's so beautiful about this, everyone, is that as you listen to your body, what you will find, and you're not breathing with gusto, just regular breathing in through the right, out through the left. You're going to alternating holding each nostril in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, out through the left. And as you do it, you'll find that you'll get to a point where your body will like come to a place that says, okay, that's enough. That's good for now. And you'll feel this like a calm that comes, and you know it's okay to stop. And then that's going to hold you for a while. It really will.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I hope that came across well to everyone that's listening, because it's very, very helpful, not only for Thanksgiving but for all of the different festivities that's coming up between Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Super Bowl. Right behind that, there's a lot coming up. So yeah.
That one, I feel like you said you can do in the morning and kind of store up that calm. I think that's also potentially a good one that you could step away if you had to calm in the moment. You can use the restroom or something to create some more calm. Do you have any other smaller breathing exercise that someone could also do, like in the moment, if they were feeling, maybe a conversation starts to happen between family members or presents are being opened and they're feeling that their presents are lacking or whatever it is, like the things that we feel in the moment during the holidays? Is there anything that they could do in the moment?
Well, certainly you can breathe in through your nose, breathe in through your nose and hold the breath for, try to breathe in. If you without anybody seeing you, you can breathe in like four short breaths. Hold it for four short counts, and then slowly breathe it out for 4 to 6 counts. Because this doesn't, again, we're not talking about doing this with gusto, just regular breathing. Even if you were to put your hand kind of over your mouth, nobody need to know what you're doing. And not even over your mouth, because you're breathing in and out through your nose. Four short breaths in, hold it for 4 counts, and then 4 to 6 breaths or count out, slowly allowing the breath out through your nose. That can help you to come back to that place of calm. But if you need to steal away, you can go somewhere, steal away right quick, and do the alternating breath, because it is amazing.
Well, this was very helpful, and I know that it's going to be poignant with our timing and everything, with just getting into the big swing of the holiday season. But can you share about your business and a little bit about how people can connect with you?
I call myself the vibrant life promoter because I promote vibrant life by stressing less and activating and maintaining a healthy lymphatic system. I am a certified lymphology expert, and that is dealing with the lymphatic system. And so when we can find that balance of stressing less and getting our lymphatic system to work properly because it's connected to all the other systems of the body, we can have better health and a more vibrant life. And so that's what I do as a coach. Have one-on-one coaching, group coaching, as well as being a speaker and consultant with different organizations as well. I have a book that I wrote that's called "You Got the Power: 7 Ways to Transform Your Health and Peace," because I absolutely believe that you do have the power to help your body help you have better health and a more vibrant life. And people can reach out to me on social media at Hillary Gooden, HILLARYGOODEN. You can find me on LinkedIn and Facebook, where I am mostly, and I do have a YouTube channel where I host my shows that I do. So I have a show that comes weekly on Tuesdays on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube called The Vibrant Good Health Show, where I talk about all things that you can do to help your body help you have that better health and a more vibrant life.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And I am so thankful for these tools that you have given us today to go into this holiday season. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Hillary.
Thank you again, Taylor. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right, y'all. It is time for the quote of the episode. This quote is from Eckhart Tolle, and it goes, "Life isn't as serious as the mind makes it out to be." Take that into your week, your month, maybe even your year. And although there are some serious situations around the holidays, it is important to take breaks sometimes and realize everything can't be important. Empower yourself to relax, bring out the fun and laughter into this time of year, and embrace the calm. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my community. I'm so glad you showed up today, and let's go get there. Look at you, crushing it. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Tailor Made Tasty podcast. My hope is you always leave with a takeaway to implement in your own goal-crushing journey. I would love if you could take a moment to leave a review. And if you're looking for a community of goal boss badasses just like you, be sure to check out tailormadetasty.com/membership.